Hey fam, okay, got a strength and HIIT workout for you. This one's a good one, lots of energy in this one. We have basically 3 blocks in this workout. Each block contains a strength circuit and a HIIT circuit with cardio movement and mobility movement in there as well. Kind of threw that in there to mix things up a little bit. So for the strength circuit, 3 exercises, 30 seconds each. Then you get a 30-second rest. We do that 3 times through. The HIIT circuit, same thing, 3 exercises, 30 seconds each. You have a cardio, mobility, then you get a 30-second rest. You do that 2 times, then on the 3rd time, just to finish off that block, you get 1 minute. You basically get to blast out, well, 1 minute or how long it takes you to do 10 burpees. Then we rest, we go into block 2, same deal, we finish it off that way with different exercises. So for resistance, I have 10s and 15s, so moderate weight on these. The movements will be a little more complex, like we're doing a lot of upper and lower body movements at the same time, so you don't like to go super heavy, so you want to maintain control. Remember, always have a solid foundation before you add more load to it. I think John has 15s and 20s, or I'm sure he'll tell you what weights he has. But if I got that wrong. But otherwise, just grab some dumbbells. Definitely get a towel because you will sweat in this workout. Grab some water and let's get to work. Okay guys, let's get warmed up. Let's start in a squat position. You're going to give me a squat down and then give me that rotation, reach, open up that chest. Come center, squat, and then other side. So it's squat, open it up. Really want to get all the kinks out for this workout because we're going to move. Let's see how it goes. After lifting heavy all winter, I'm doing a lot of strength workouts. My body's fighting me on these quicker movement exercises. It's like, no.
I'm like a tin man after a rainstorm.
1 more each side. Okay, let's bring those feet a little bit wider. You're going to reach over, opposite foot, opposite hand, and then come up, little back bend, squeeze the glutes, and then go to the other side. So reach, try to go past those toes, that pinky toe on the side, and then reach. Remember, squeeze the hips, or squeeze the glutes so the hips come forward, get that stretch. Just let the weight of the head fall back a little bit to get that back bend. Try to keep those legs nice and straight. If touching the toes is something that is not on your list of things that you can do, don't worry about it. Just reach past the side of your foot, go as far as you can go. Good, 1 more each side. I feel like I could do these for like an hour. All right, so now we're going to step back. You're going to give me a back lunge, just 2 slow together, with that right foot. Reach up, squeeze your glute, and then I want you to come up, and I want you to hug that right knee into your chest. And then bring it back into that lunge and reach. And come up. Now if you can't come up, just tap that toe and then come up, okay? Lunge it back and come up. Otherwise, if you can get that nice smooth movement all the way from the bottom up to the top. Let's do 2 more. All about squeezing those glutes. 1 more time. Really focusing on that balance. We're going to need it today for some of these exercises. And place that foot down. Let's go to the other side. So lunge left, reach up, and come straight up into that knee hug. And come back. Two more. Remember, squeeze those glutes. And put that foot down. Let's come to the back of our mat. Some walkout planks, guys. About 30 seconds. shoulders out to that plank position. Press the hips back up and walk that rear end back up to standing. So keeping those hips as high as you can. Walk it out, out. Lock that plank, squeeze the glutes, bring it back up. Use the shoulders to push the body back up to standing. Waking everything up here. Got one or two more. On this last one, hold that plank position, 30 seconds here, guys. Lift right heel, squeeze the glute and down. Squeeze the left and down. So plank position with that glute squeeze. Waking them up. Get a little more on the other side. Awesome. Drop the knees. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to alternate. Thoracic rotation. Bring up the right arm. And then thread it through. And then come to center. Let's go to the other side. Left side. Open. And bring it through. Lower down. Those hips are over those knees. Come up. Other side. Right. Thread it through. And then come up center. Let's go other side. One more each, right? Good, let's come all the way onto our belly. We're gonna have some Superman reaches. Arms out, legs out. Again, lower back issues, keep your feet on the floor, or at least one foot on the floor. But first I want you to think about this movement. Stare down at the mat. Good, keep that nice neutral. Think of someone pulling your arms forward and your feet behind you. Now, think of pulling, and now squeeze and lift. Bring it up and lower down. So think of pulling out first and then lifting up and down. Let's do that 3 more times. Pull it out, reach long, now lift and squeeze. And lower it down. 2 more. Reach and lift. And down. 1 more time. Reach it long. And lift. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. Either come up onto the knees or come all the way up into that plank position. Walk it back. Pedal out those feet. Bring the hands back towards the feet, chin to chest, round and roll up to standing. Little cardio movement to get our heart rate up, 20 seconds. High knees or jog. There we go, good. Nice and light on the feet. 3, 2, and 1. Little baby jump squats. One day I'll take a picture of the whole space in here for you guys so you see what it looks like in here. And I have my boards over there with what we're doing with the workouts. And John sees the warm-ups and he's like, jump squats in the warm-up? That's messed up. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go lateral movements, side to side, skaters. John's like, why do we gotta do that in the warm-up?
Not cool, eh?
Like, we're setting the tone. This workout's gonna kick your butt. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome work, guys. Okay, get a quick sip of water, and we're gonna start off with block 1. All right, guys, so block 1, strength single arm overhead squat, okay? So whatever weight you want to go with, you want to go on to the moderate to lighter side. Remember, we go through 3 times, so we're going to do 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left, and then 30 seconds of push-ups. Yep, and then you get a rest. We do that 3 times. So let's pick our weight for that overhead squat. So nice wide squat stance. Toes slightly turned out. Let's bring that right arm up overhead. So I just want you to keep your chest nice and proud. So don't look down at the floor. You don't need to look up at the dumbbell. I like to keep my opposite arm out for leverage. But let's squat it down for 30 seconds. And we go. The key is to keep that weight over your shoulder. Try not to let that weight come forward as you squat down. It might mean that you don't squat as deep as you normally do, but that's okay. Bring it down. You got about 10 seconds to go to the other side. Bring it up. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. And for those of you that this is new, go light. Okay, way down, 30 seconds of push-ups. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember your modifications, drop to your knees at any time. And rest. 30-second rest, we go through that again, okay? So make sure you take that 30 seconds. We go back to that overhead squat, right side. Drop it down lower. If you really felt, you're gonna feel uncomfortable with this exercise. But if you felt like a lot was going on and too much was going on, go down the weight, okay? You can always hold that dumbbell right here if you don't feel comfortable holding it overhead. All right, so just have a single load on the right side. Pick that dumbbell up, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Another option you have when doing those overhead squats is you can put elevation under your heels. So we have plates, not like dinner plates, weight plates. Slightly elevate, bring it down. So those heels can come up. You can use the dumbbells like we had before for heel elevation. You can do that too. That'll help because it could be with your ankle mobility. Why it's so hard, it's why it's challenging for me. Left arm up, go. Ankle mobility, shoulder mobility. They are the culprits of why your overhead squat may not be working too well for you. All right, put down. 30 seconds, push-ups. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Rest, 30 seconds off. one more time. And if you notice, guys, on that overhead squat, that for me, our right shoulder is less mobile. So it's a little more challenging on my right side than my left. That's totally normal too. Three, two, and one. Bring that right arm up. And let's go one more time through. See? Almost done with the first section of the first block. I'm gonna stop talking. Remember, keep that chest lifted. Okay, I don't care how low you go, but I do care if you keep eye with me. Give me that stare. Alright, switch it to the other side. There you go. Last 30 seconds of push-ups. I know you're excited. 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. All right, 30 seconds of rest. And now we go into that HIIT zone where we're gonna move it. So get that dumbbell out of the way. Your 3 exercises you got. So with robot arms, you're gonna give me those scissors. Up and down, right and left, up and down your mat. And we're gonna have a speed skater with an arm chop. Side to side. And then we're gonna come down and have a shotgun alternating lunge. This is that mobility. So you're going to come spring forward with your right leg, lift your right hand. Come back and come to the other side. So you get that nice stretch in that leg, then you get 30 seconds off. So let's start off with those scissor arms in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really pump those arms. Come on, 30 seconds. All right, speed skaters with that chop. And we go chop, chop. Side to side. Low impact, just step, but pull, pull, chop it. All right, come down. So you can either have your knees on the floor or they hover, and come back. Give me that shotgun, come forward, right, get that stretch, come back, and left, back. And these will burn a little bit too, guys. Really get that stretch. And rest. 30 seconds off. Heart rate should be up. Should be in the cardio zone. come on. All right, side to side, chocolate, let's go. All right, shotgun lunge. Bring it down. And go. Rest. Feel those under your legs, huh? That stretch feels good, but then when you come back, your quads are like, woo! Alright, one more time, guys. Now remember, after we're done with that third exercise, that shotgun, you get a couple seconds to get set at the top of your mat, and then you get 1 minute to do 10 burpees. You get 10 done right away, rest, and wait till block 2. There we go. Cardio zone. 3, 2, 1, go. Pump those arms, come on, flex them. All right, come on. Speed skate, chop. Want to get that rotation. All right, come down, shotgun. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now we're going all the way back. All right, couple seconds here. Make your way up to the front of the mat. So don't worry about how many I'm doing or your dog's doing. I'll just let you know when a minute's up. Try to do 10 as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for that burpee, guys, it's up to you. Do you want to come all the way down to the floor? Do you want to do a half burpee? You choose. Okay. thing we got is a forward lunge with a knee drive. So this is an explosive strength movement. So I'm gonna hold just one dumbbell. You can do this without any weight to focus on that balance. You're gonna step out with that right leg into that front lunge, and then you're gonna drive it up into that drive, and then come right into that lunge again. Now, if you need to at any time, put that foot down and reposition yourself. Break it down, okay? So we got 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left, and then I don't have demo plank rows. I got my weights up at the front of the mat. So if you want to get some dumbbells over there, so we're ready to come down in a row. But let's get going. 3, 2, 1, and we go. So right side, lunge forward, drive it up. It's explosive from the bottom, up. So there's balance here. And when you come up, squeeze the glute on that left leg. So if it's too much, remember you can just come back up to here and drive up that knee. So lunge out, step back, drive it up. Okay, that's how you can break it down. One more. All right, other side. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And I will tell you this. You'll notice, just like I did, one side is way more cooperative than the other. So this means you have to think a little bit harder. Slow it down for a second. Lunge, drive. And when you come up, squeeze that back cheek. So my right leg squeezes. All right, let's come down. Plank rows. 3, 2, and 1. Go. So keep those hips squared. Roll those dumbbells. Pinkies to your pockets. And rest. 30 seconds. So adjust your weight accordingly. Remember, don't sacrifice your form for heavier weight. Stick to landing, and then if it looks clean, you can add more. Trust me. Ooh, I'm totally embracing these rests. 5 seconds to go. Make your weight up. 3, 2, 1. Right leg, let's go. Okay, a couple seconds to switch to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Going right into the side. I know this one's less cooperative, so I just really concentrate. So I know you need a little more effort on this side. All right, come in. Plank row. 3, 2, 1. Go. like the karate kid stance, right? Just without the arms.
But not doing it up on the pillar, I would fall.
Other side. 3, 2, 1, go. Weight down, one more time. Give me that row. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we have a plank jab with a shoulder touch. Watch this one. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. So you start with your feet out, okay? One hand, shoulder. All you do is when your feet are wide, you got one hand down. Shoulder tap. Center, flip, switch to the other side. Alright, when we come up, squat, sprinter starts. If the hands bother you on the plank jab or shoulder tap, plank jacks. Okay, bring it down. Get into that plank position. Start with your feet wide, one hand in the center, the other one on your shoulder. Good. And then go. So when your both feet are together, both hands are together on the floor. When you step it out, you tap that shoulder. Alright, come on up. Squat position. Okay, squat down. Sprinter start. Squat, sprinter start. And go! That hand should go behind you. And you're getting ready to start that race. Go as low as you can. Alright, come up. Hamstring pulls. Feet wide, pull, pull, and 30 seconds, go. So kick your glute with your heel. Flex the back of your leg. Pull it, pull it. Feel the stretch in your quad and hip flexor, and flex that hamstring. Rest. 30 seconds. Woo. Remember that plank jack. Don't, if it gets too complicated with the shoulder tap, you do you, remember. Just get your heart rate up for it. Come up into that plank position. Feet are together, both hands are on the floor. And we go. Jack it out and touch. 2, 1, and go. Okay, hamstring, kick that butt, come on, pull. This is when you get to kick your own butt. Come on.
You're doing that enough for me.
Come on, kick, kick. Pull those arms, add a little muscle, come on. Rest 30 seconds. All right. So one more time through, and then you know you get a quick rest. And you come to the front of your mat. You have that 1 minute to get those 10 burpees done. This is how I do cardio. Three, hands together, feet together. 2, 1, and go. Come on up. Squat, sprint your start, and go. Remember, bring that arm behind you. Get ready to start. Okay, kick that butt, come on, pull. Hamstring pulls, pull. Come on, give me a little muscle with that upper body, pull. All right, couple seconds. Remember, you get a whole minute. It's up to you how fast you want to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Burpee time. Let's do this. Keep going. Whew. 20 seconds left, guys. I pushed myself a little harder on that round.
Thank you.
One reason only, to beat John. Seriously. 3, 2, 1, boom. Sip of water, one more block to go. We'll be right back. Okay guys, block 3, we're gonna have some lateral movement in this one. So, you're gonna pick up 2 dumbbells. We're gonna have a lateral lunge, with front rack. So you're gonna hold those 2 dumbbells. You're gonna lunge over to the side. Remember, that weight goes to the side and back. Imagine there's a bench behind you and you're tapping that right cheek on that bench. Those weights are gonna be at your side. You're gonna press them and you're gonna rack them right onto your shoulders. It's not a hammer curl, you're not bringing it here. They're racking right onto your shoulders, and you come back, propel it up, okay? So you do that on both sides, then you're gonna have both dumbbells, and you're gonna give me a double dumbbell swing. So it's kind of like a kettlebell swing, but you're holding 2 dumbbells and they're out at your side. So you squat back, and you thrust those hips forward and bring the weights out front. All right, so 30 seconds, guys. Those are 3 exercises. Pick up our weights. We go 3, 2, and 1. So do that lateral lunge, and then boom, explosive. Bring them right up to your shoulders. Down, boom, bring it up. Press off that foot to bring those weights right up to your shoulders. This is gonna give you a little more work in the lower body. Because in order for those weights to be thrown up, and let's go to the other side. You gotta use the legs to push them up there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So other side, drive them up. And if you ever noticed, because the weight's coming up and across the body, you get that core work. Sneaking it in there. Alright, so hold both weights at your side. Feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to bring the weights, they come squat back, drive it up, back, and up. Go. So squat. Feel as though those weights are being pulled behind you, and then you squeeze your glutes to bring it back to the front. And rest. 30 seconds. Whew. So remember that lunge. Down, you've got to be explosive. Press off, because those weights come across and up to those shoulders. So you work your stabilizers, your inner and outer thighs, your glutes, your abs. Boom, it's beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Lateral lunge. Other side. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now I'm just using 10s on this one, guys. I probably could go use those 15s, but I want to be a little bit more explosive. John's going a little bit heavier on his.
Slow. Not much.
All right, let's do those swings. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squat back, drive it forward. Remember, you're not using your shoulders. Press those big toes into the floor. And rest. those weights. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Toes are pointing forward. That midsection, even when we're sitting back, straight line from the crown of the head out to that tailbone. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, exhale on that rotation. Lead with that shoulder. Get that shoulder blade off the floor and rotate. Long movements, strong movements. All right, let's flip it over. I despise mountain climbers. Let's go. And that's why I put them in. Every time I do them like crunch, crunch, crunch. But for me personally, they tone up my abs like it's nobody's business. That's right, I know. I imagine I'm trying to push the floor away, like doing a sled push. All right, tuck those toes under, bear to down dog. And then lift the hips up. Come down. And bring it up. If you want to come up and add a little opposite ankle, opposite hand touch, you can. You're like, no, Amy, I'm fine. I get it. And rest. 30 beautiful seconds. We'll do that one more time. So remember, after we finish that last bear down dog, we come up. And you have that minute to do those burpees. So excited! Last time! Woo! Alright, knees up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Get done. Nothing better than when you're at the end of a workout. water. Let's go into the cool down. Okay guys, we're going to start off in a half kneeling position. We're going to have that right foot angled out. Now, preferably, you can bring your heel in a little bit closer so that knee tracks over that toes, but it goes forward. We're going to work on our ankle mobility. So I really want you to press that heel down into the floor as you lean going towards those toes. Now, if this bothers your knee in any way, you can most certainly just bring that foot out further. But the closer in you bring it, the more you're going to feel that ankle stretch. And you're also going to feel it in the hip, in the groin. This is a good one. It's one of my favorite stretches to do. Good, really press that heel down. As you bring that weight forward, and let's come back. Good, let's bring that right knee down. Let's switch to the other side. Bring that heel in as close as you feel comfortable. Press that heel down, and then bring that knee, track it towards that toe. So almost feel as though that back heel is pressing down and in towards the body as that knee comes forward, tracking over that toe. Remember to squeeze those glutes. Good, and slowly bring it on in. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to tuck those toes under, doing our swimming camel. So you're going to take your left hand, you're going to put it on. You can squat back, hinge those hips, place that left hand on that left heel, and you're going to take that right arm and you're going to sweep it across the body. As you start to sweep it across the body, you're going to press the hips forward, and you're going to circle that right arm up and over. You're going to open that chest. And stay open, 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 drive the hips forward, and then hinge down. Bring the right hand or fingertips onto the right foot, and then sweep the left arm around the body. Press the hips forward, open up the chest, and then bring it down and switch sides. Left hand, left foot, sweep the right arm. Press the hips forward. Really open it up as much as you can, drive the hips. Good, one more time. And you come down. Let's bring the hands down into an all fours position. Making sure that those hips are right over those knees. And we're gonna open up that right arm, open it up nice and tall. And then exhale, bring that arm underneath. Remember, weight is coming forward, so we want a little bit of that pressure on that right shoulder. Relax the right cheek down. And then use that left hand that's in the floor to gently almost push your left shoulder so it starts to open up. And imagine you're trying to stack it on top of the right one. Good, one more deep breath. And slowly come down and bring it up. And then let's open the left side. And then exhale, bring it on through. One more down. Remember those hips are over those knees. Use that right hand to just gently lift and start to bring that right shoulder over on top of the left. Feel that stretch along my side body, as well as the stretch in my shoulder. Good, and then relax and slowly come up. Let's stretch out that back. Let's release the tops of the feet. Bring the hips back towards the heels. Let's get that external rotation, so bring those hands inward, pinkies in and up. Walk the hands out, and then relax the forehead down. And feel that awesome stretch in the upper back. And the more we sit those hips back towards those heels, you'll feel that stretch all the way down. And imagine you're gently tucking that tailbone under. So just pull that belly button up into that spine a little bit. And you'll feel even a deeper stretch all the way down your back. Good, and then let's come forward onto our stomach. Let's stretch out those hips and quadriceps. So just take your left forearm and bring it right under so you can rest your forehead down. Let's bend that right knee and let's reach back for the top of that right foot. And then you're going to gently press the top of that foot into that hand as you drive that hip down into the floor. And trying to keep those knees together, and that right knee should be pointing straight back at the wall. It shouldn't come out to the side. And if you can't reach back and grab the top of your foot, this is where you can have a strap or a belt or any kind of thing that you can wrap around your foot and pull in. Good. Now slowly release the hand from the foot. Keep that toe pointed up to the ceiling. Take your left hand out from underneath your forehead. Stretch your arms out in the shape of a T, and then squeeze your right glute so you can lift that right toe up. And then you're going to slowly roll over and bring that right toe over to the left side. Trying to keep the shoulders. My right shoulder came up a little bit off the floor. That's okay. Good, and then slowly come back. And let's go to the other side. Bring that right forearm underneath the forehead. Bend the left knee, reach back, grab the top of that left foot, and then drive and squeeze that glute, drive that hip into the floor. Good, and then slowly keep that toe pointed up to the ceiling, bring the hands out to the side. First, squeeze that left glute, lifting that toe up, and then think of the glute lifting and bringing that foot over to the right side. I almost like to imagine my left foot is reaching over to the right, and my left hand is pulling into the floor. So I feel like my arm is trying to pull myself over to the left side of the room, and my foot's trying to pull over to the right. If that makes sense. So you get that opposition, one pulling one way or the other. And then slowly come back to center. Oh. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Lifting up first into all fours, and then I want you to curl those toes under, and I want you to spread your fingertips nice and wide. Press into the mat, and then lift your hips up. Keep the knees bent. I want you to lift your tailbone up as high as you can as you press those underarms, your armpits down towards the floor. So lift that butt up as high as it can go. And now drop the right heel down. Straighten it out. I know, right? And now I want you to take that left foot, yes, your left foot, and cross it behind your right ankle. Good, one more second. And then release that left foot. Come forward, bring the knees down, sit the hips back, and now once again spread the fingertips wide, press the hands into the floor, lift the tailbone up, keep the bend in the knee, lift that tailbone up as high as it can go, press the armpits down to the floor, now drop that left heel down to the floor. take that right foot and cross it behind. Good, place both feet next to each other, and then walk the hands towards the feet. Tuck the chin to chest, round and roll, one vertebra at a time. Slowly coming up. Sweeping the arms all the way up, letting the head gently fall back. Squeeze the glutes to protect that lower back. To get that nice back bend, and then exhale the arms down the back wall, stopping at those cactus arms, and then open up the palms, bring the elbows slightly forward, lifting the chin and chest towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath here. Open up that chest and flip the palms like you're squeezing a giant beach ball behind you. Really roll and open those shoulders back. Good, and then sweep the arms up one more time. Back bend, and then exhale like you're reaching your fingertips to opposite sides of the room. Someone's pulling you on each side, shoulders are down, neck is long, and like you're pressing the air down underneath your hands. Feel like your head is spiraling up towards the ceiling. Everybody's growing an inch taller. Good, and inhale up. And exhale, press the air down. Give me a big shoulder roll. Up, back. Put those shoulders down in your back pocket. Stand up proud and tall. And you guys rocked this workout. Stay strong, keep up the hustle. And I will see you guys back for another workout. Great job.